I've actually generated more than $100,000 in less than 3 months, but let's just stick with the title. Earlier this year, I decided to not only focus on monetizing my own personal brand and my channels with over 100,000 followers, I systemized my processes and helped content creators all over the world make money for their brands and businesses and generate a lot more cash flow for their business along the way. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did that. And if you're only going to watch one video this week, this should be it, because I'm going to show you how I generated all this money, and I'm going to show you the opportunity that I found that I believe is a big blue ocean market right now. So let's get started. What I found in the process is that most content creators are artists. They find tremendous joy building within their niche and helping people learn their craft and building their channel, but they're very uncertain and not good with business processes, systems, and actually running the whole digital business and the whole show. I'm Roland Bernath, founder of the Creators League, and I've spent the last 12 years building digital businesses selling both physical and digital products. Throughout my MBA studies, I found a business model that is most effective to start in the digital age we're living in. This business model is none other than your very own personal brand business. Now, most entrepreneurs are afraid of voicing their opinion or their expertise publicly, but those that realize the power of creating content are going amazing heights. You know, the biggest personal brands in the industry, like the Kylie Jenners, The Rock, and all of the big shot 5-star celebrities and, you know, big stars. And since most entrepreneurs are comparing themselves up, looking up, they see these big stars and have tremendous and huge imposter syndrome in themselves, and they never actually get started with creating content and becoming the face of their businesses. Even though their business might be running well, they never explore the possibility of content creation, personal branding, and generating cash flow through a digital asset portfolio that they can actually build in today's age in order to add extra income to their businesses. And then there are the content creators that they all have a niche they create content around, but they're unable to monetize. I did not realize how big of a blue ocean market I'm finding when I started helping these content creators monetize their brand and actually build a digital business behind their personal brand itself. And I'm going to show you the exact steps in this video, how I'm able to add $20,000 to $30,000 extra cash flow to their businesses every month. I find 3 main areas where entrepreneurs are lacking. One of them are leads, business strategy, and automations. Now, what I did for some of our clients and content creators is basically I changed the way they think of leads. The only thing they think about is getting followers and getting likes, so they can sell that as brand deals or monetize advertisements and so on. But what I find is running your own business, if you're a creator or if you're an entrepreneur that wants to create content, is the best way to go. So what I did, we introduced the content strategy aligned for them with an offer that we have created. And usually when I work with these content creators, I design one of the campaign times that we're going to run for them. Or if they have a digital asset portfolio, we might create a low ticket or front end product ecosystem with a lot of upsells, downsells, and a book a call at the end. It can be either a launch or a webinar workshop, depending on what they're selling, whether they're selling a high ticket program or they're selling some type of services. This can be a free training, free courses just to get leads for them, and then later send them to their high ticket program or again service. I usually am a big advocate of having your own high ticket program, because for me, I'm a math guy, an economist, and basically the way I think of it is it's better to sell one $5,000 product than sell a $150 product, because if you have to deal with 100 people in, let's say, a school community, or to deal with one person that's ready to pay you high ticket, I would 100% choose to deal with that one person rather than answer and manage 100 people in a community. And I understand some people say that, hey, that $50 is recurring. And what I usually say is that, sure, let me introduce you to churn rate, and let me introduce you to selling more than one high ticket program a month. And basically with the system that we're implementing, that's exactly the case, because if you're just selling 10 of $5,000 products, then it's basically a $50K a month for you on top of your already existing business revenue. Now let's get back to the 3 main ideas. The content creators usually do not think of leads, they think of followers and subscribers. So when you start thinking about your followers and subscribers as leads, basically then you can align your content strategy with an offer if you already have one. If not, then I urge you to start creating, and that's what I did for my content creator clients and friends. We started creating a high ticket program or service, and then we basically built in a nurturing system with automations that I will talk about a bit later. Inside the nurturing systems, basically we use a CRM system that that allows us to look into the entire lead flywheel, if you will. So basically the leads that are coming in for front-end products, lead magnets, courses, automated products, or high-ticket products and services, we can track them inside the CRM system and then nurture them based on their existing state regarding how close they are to your brand. And again, this is lead to brand ascension, because in the very beginning, they might be someone that like you as a content creator or your content, but later you want to make sure that they get introduced to your brand and ascend them from a free program or a low ticket program into your high ticket program or services. So that's exactly what I implemented for my content creators, and with a proven email strategy, basically what consists of a 30-day automated welcome sequence, obviously, and depending on the lead, or we worked out several types of nurturing emails that actually gets leads a lot of value. And point of getting them a lot of value is to always allow them to understand that you're showing them a possibility. So basically, you're telling them that it's possible to do what they're about to do. And when they ask how, you're the solution, and your high ticket or service is the solution for them. And if you have this mental framework, you will always be able to ascend and send proper emails to your leads. The second thing that I find content creators are lacking, at least that I work with, are the business strategy, the overall business strategy, because usually they start creating content, they want to do either a travel creator or they want to be, just make money through ads and brand deals. But once you start building your own business with your own offer, your own high ticket program or service, having a proper business strategy in place is essential for you to make the big bucks that we talk about. So you'll need an evergreen funnel system, and we implemented 3 different types of funnels for our creators. One of them is a book a call funnel system that I call. Basically, it's for the end of the funnel system where people are already hot, they are warm leads, and they're ready to get on a call to consult you about your services and programs. Dialed in sales process, we're actually tracking and nurturing the leads in every sales stage, depending on where they are. And the dialed in sales process also introduces different kind of salespeople, like setters and closers, that I trained for my content creators. So basically, the lead to brand ascension is done by the sales team based on the sales process and the scripts and templates that we're providing them based on the offer that we created for these content creators. And then we implemented a video sales letter plus a self-sorting funnel system. This is the VSL funnel. Basically, this is either a free course or a very high value video that is masked as a value video, but in reality, it introduces the possibility, creates a problem, and then it basically introduces the pain point of the viewer or of the potential client or lead, and then provides a solution through booking a call or buying your product or high ticket or low ticket or mid ticket product. Now, the heart of the whole thing is the CRM for lead tracking. So basically, we always implement a CRM system. Think of it like a normal business. You have marketing expenses and marketing budget, and then you spend that to get leads. Now you want to make sure that you track those leads, where they're spending time, what email they're opening, what text messages they're opening. You want to make sure what courses they've gone through from you, what products they bought from your brand. Based on that, you'll be able to more effectively communicate to them and help them ascend to your higher price product. Now, usually with my creators, I also coach them on the whole campaign flywheel that I introduced previously. Content creators need to understand that people that sell with content and use content for their businesses need to understand the campaign flywheels. They need to understand how to channel leads into their offer, because I see a lot of mistakes content creators make where they're basically talking about brand deals left and right, and they're just diluting the attention of their subscribers and followers instead of channeling the attention to their offer system or value ladder system. Now, when it comes to the third point, it's necessary to have not only the CRM ready, but the automations ready. So we basically implemented an automated lead nurture system. This means that depending on where the lead sits in kind of the lifetime of them being a lead to client, we nurture them with different kind of value snippets, because we understand where they're at in their buying journey, how aware they are of the product or of the services that the client or my client or the content creators are providing. And then basically this allows me to filter leads based on heat. So I know that somebody just seen a video of VSL on YouTube or on Instagram, or clicked through one of the social platforms, watched the video, and then signed up for a free course to get more information. Or I see who actually interacted with some of our filtering system, who went through questions that we ask, and then who actually bought some of the upsells, downsells, front-end products or lead magnets. And basically we also introduced AI agents, which allows me to call or text or actually nurture leads when they ask questions without us having to spend money, time on labor or people answering these many times not related, but many times very, very related questions. Now, this can also be an AI setter. This can be an AI texter. There are already AI systems for closers as well, and a lot of other services can be done with AI. These are the three main areas that content creators and entrepreneurs that want to lead with content kind of lack, and we come in and help them so they know how to produce content on a consistent basis and get followers. Now, most people do not know that. That's why we also do the entire coaching with our content machine system. But what content creators already know, we usually don't touch it because they are an expert at it. So what we do is, they're not having an existing business. We help them create that business with the acquisition strategy, with the automations and the systems and the offer that they can clearly communicate throughout their content. Now, this process allows content creators to actually own their subscribers and followers data, because we're all integrating it into their CRM system. So later down the line, we can actually reach out with their new and updated offers and then new products or services through email, through their phone numbers. And this allows creators to make offers directly to their audience, and also to effectively build a digital business and their personal brand business behind the whole system. So if you're a content creator, there are really 4 elements to look at if you want to add an extra $20,000 to $30,000 every month to your cash flow or to your revenue. The first of it is the content strategy. You want to make sure that your content is aligned with the offer that you are actually providing and the product that you're actually selling. The worst case that you can do is having someone come on a coaching call, or actually coming on a sales call to you, and then find out the price, and they getting super surprised that, holy shit, I didn't even know that you're charging that much, because you have not been communicating the value that you're providing in your content. So in the content strategy, you want to make sure that you're destroying sales resistance for your leads, because you only want to get leads that are so hot that are just ready to pay. Like, you wouldn't even want to get on a on a consulting or a discovery call. You want to literally send a payment link in the DMs and want them to get onboarded with the automatic onboarding system that I'll talk about later. The second item to look at is the product ecosystem, or the digital asset portfolio that you're building. Now, as a content creator or a founder or entrepreneur that wants to get going with a digital business, it's very essential for you to think of as a digital investor. And what I mean by a digital investor is, an investor wants to have assets that constantly create cash flow for them. Now, a product ecosystem or a digital product ecosystem basically means that you have a lot of products in your community or in your offer, basically, that is all leading up to your high ticket program or your service. These products can be front-end products, lead magnets, books, courses, guides. These are what we call the low ticket products, and then these are what we call the mid ticket products. So basically, you want to have a natural ascension in your offer, because not everybody is going to be ready to buy your $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 service. But if you're actually running paid ads, or you're creating content organically and you're providing lead magnets and $5, $10 products, especially that most of your users are coming from the phone, and there is a big resistance at $50 or $100 and above to purchase from a phone. So you want to make sure that you're providing a lot of front-end products, cheap products that all solving some problems for your potential client. And by solving some kind of problem, I also mean that it might be a problem in their head that they do not believe that it's possible, right? So you're actually selling possibility on what they're capable of. With your front-end products, you're actually allowing them to understand the process you're teaching. And once they understand that, your aim for them to feel they want more. And that's how you start ascending them to your higher ticket program or service. The third item is what I call the personal brand machine funnel ecosystem, which is basically a flow for the leads. Now let's take a look. It's essential that you understand the product ecosystem first. That's why I went to the third item instead of introducing the funnel ecosystem first. So basically what I did for my creators and what I do for my clients and entrepreneurs and founders is we set up the funnel system where they have a content machine where they constantly create content, both short form, long form, or written, and then we can help them get more views with ads that gets them more followers and subscribers. And this is where you get the lead magnet. This is where you're actually putting the front end products. And in the middle of the funnel, you're creating the video sales letter, the email strategy. This is where you're providing nurturing content. And this is where you're using retargeting ad structure in order to get them to click and become a lead, basically. So you're using a lot of call to action in order to do that. The third step, the bottom of the funnel, is when the leads are reaching out or your sales team is reaching out to the leads. This, when we're scaling businesses to multiple 6 or 7 figures, it's obviously very essential that not the founder is doing everything, but we are actually placing a sales team into their business with setters, closers, and sales managers if needed. And basically when a lead comes in or turns into a lead in the CRM system, basically we will contact them, reach out to them, ask about their previous purchase or their previous contact with the brand, and then ascend them to the high ticket or higher ticket program. Now this allows us to increase the lifetime value of a customer, because if someone's buying a lead magnet or a mid-ticket program, they might not be aware of what other possibilities and products you can offer, but they might be very well satisfied. So it's very important for the sales team and your team to be in the constant lookout for these leads, because they are basically the low-hanging fruits that you can always make money with. And the automatic onboarding, basically when you close the lead and then you get them onto your community core service, coaching calls, and then you use their results to upsell them further to a higher ticket program service like a mastermind, and then use these case studies for scaling in the ads. If you're a content creator or expert founder or entrepreneur, I recommend you to check out the Personal Brand Machine, because basically it is a very robust system for you to be able to grow in the digital age that we're living in, using content, using automations and systems, the funnel systems, email strategies, and the sales systems, which I'm about to talk about, to add digital revenue to your business. Now, the fourth element is the sales element. It's very essential that you understand what the pain points of your leads are. You can emphasize that your service or your program can help them solve their pain points and basically get them results. So all of our programs and all of our services are result oriented, because we do believe in the highest quality of work, and I recommend you do the same. Now, there is one extra step here, which is the quick start guide. This is what I recommend for people that are not ready to scale yet, or they do not have, like at least $10,000 or $20,000 a month. I recommend you to just set up a very basic Instagram ManyChat automation with YouTube VSLs where you're nurturing your content, possibly an email responder like ConvertKit, and then have a Calendly account connected with your Zoom, where you can sell one-on-one coaching, or you can sell group coaching, or you can provide services, consulting services, depending on what your product is. To sum things up, if you realize the power of content creation, whether you're a content creator or an entrepreneur, and you already have a digital asset portfolio, it's highly recommended for you to check out the Personal Brand Machine and build your own personal brand business, because it's essential to grow digitally with these products, with having the proper content strategy, proper sales strategy, proper funnels and automation in place to get you to those levels that you've read in the title of this video. And just like that, we're coming to the end of the video on how we generated $100,000 in less than 3 months, and actually a lot more, but people just having a hard time comprehending 6 figures. So let's just stick to 100K here. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If you want to help out, share this video with a friend who's about to scale and give me a thumbs up. And if you like my face, like my voice and the content that I'm putting out, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one, where I will be bringing you a lot more systems, business strategies, and content related items to ensure that you can start building your personal brand machine and your personal brand business. I'll see you later. Ciao.